Game Up Hard Hydration. 4 great flavors. It's like your favorite sports drink and your favorite seltzer got together, had a baby. Dave, tell them about it.
Oh, but it's way better. We got fruit punch, we got orange, we got lemon lime, we got grape, and it's only 110 calories, low carb. So enjoy any of those delicious flavor, and you don't have to even feel guilty about it. And come listen to us.
This morning, we woke up to the news of the death of Kevin Sullivan, a wrestling legend. Is there really kind of, I was going to say both loved and hated, but I mean, now that I think about it, I think he was more universally respected than ever hated.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Sullivan, gosh, like my earliest memories of him, I think were as a kid discovering like Florida wrestling for a little bit, because like I think we just had it on our cable channel where I lived at the time. So many memories in NWA, WCW, and I don't remember a lot of people saying bad things about Kevin Sullivan for the most part. I think he was very well respected. He obviously had his issues with Chris Benoit and, Nancy, but I think he was on good terms with Nancy after a while too, if I remember hearing correctly.
If not with her family, definitely the way that he handled his involvement in the Dark Side of the Ring episode was out of respect to her family. And it's hard to like, I don't want to jump into the Benoit side of things, because when you look at Kevin Sullivan, so much to his career, I believe he was a bodybuilder just before getting into wrestling. If you watch like the early Kevin Sullivan footage, he definitely looks like a different guy. I remember him in WCW as the Taskmaster, led the Dungeon of Doom. You could say that was maybe even a low point for him, even though at the time I found it highly entertaining. Championship wrestling from Florida, learned a lot of what he knew about the business from Eddie Graham. So a very good person to learn from.
He had the Varsity Club, which, he had members like Rick Steiner, Mike Rotunda, Steve Williams, which I thought was a great concept. You had his feuds with Jimmy Garvin and stuff where he was going after Precious at different times. His feud with Brian Pillman, the legendary, I respect you, Booker Man, with the work shoot kind of stuff going on there. Sullivan's just been around for a long, long time in this business, and he was still contributing at different points. I know a couple of years ago, he was involved in that Texas wrestling promotion there that James Beard was involved in for a little bit. He would help out with commentary and stuff. So, I mean, this is a guy who just loved pro wrestling. And like you said, I think universally respected is probably the best thing when I think of Kevin Sullivan. A lot of people had nothing but respect for Kevin Sullivan.
And even if you look at newer promotions, he worked with CCW, friend of the show, Tyler Peters, got to do commentary with him, which privately we both said we're very jealous of.
Sure.
He worked with MLW early on when they came back, did work with PCW Ultra in California. So even though he wasn't involved heavily in the business, he still had an influence in the business, and he's going to be greatly missed. We had known he's in the hospital, but it's still shocking anytime you hear of a favorite like this passing away.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the stars of our childhood.
Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.